Hello, my name is Kristin Devine Jones. Welcome to Sunset Salutations. Today we're going to do many people's favorite, the lying down meditation. So I'm going to read his passage about that. Lying down is a wonderful way to meditate if you can manage not to fall asleep. And if you do fall asleep, your sleep may be more restful if you enter it through meditation. You can wake up from sleeping in the same way, bringing full awareness to those first moments of wakefulness returning. When your body is lying down, you can really let the whole of it go much more easily than you can in any other posture. Your body can sink into the bed, mat, floor, or ground until your muscles stop making the slightest effort to hold you together. This is a profound letting go at the level of your muscles and the motor neurons which govern them. The mind quickly follows if you give it permission to stay open and wakeful. You can also focus on different areas in either a free-flowing or more systematic way when practicing meditation lying down. All you need to do is lie here and feel different regions of your body and then let go of them. The body scan is systematic in the sense that we move through the various regions of the body in a particular order. But there is no one way to do it. It could be done scanning from head to feet, or from feet to head, or from side to side for that matter. One way to practice is to inwardly direct your breath in and out from the various regions of your body, as if you could breathe right into your toes, or your knee, or your ear, and breathe out from those places. When you feel ready on an out breath, you just let go of that region, allowing and inviting it to dissolve into your mind's eye, as the muscles themselves let go and drop into stillness and open awareness. As much as possible, allow all the breathing to be through your nose. You don't have to do lying down meditation as systematically as in the body scan, however. You can also focus on particular regions of your body at will, or as they become dominant in the field of your awareness, perhaps due to pain or a problem with a particular region, entering into them with openness and attention. And acceptance can be profoundly healing, especially if you practice regularly. It feels like a deep nourishing of cells and tissues, as well as of psyche and spirit, whole body and soul. Each region of the physical body has its counterpart in an emotional body or map, which carries a deeper meaning for us, often completely below our level of awareness. In order to continue growing, we need to continuously activate, listen to, and learn from our emotional body. Lying down meditations can help a lot with this, as long as when you get up, you are willing to risk the stands that your insights might require. In the old days, our culture's mythologies and rituals helped in the process of activating our emotional body and honoring its vitality and its impermanence. The importance of the development of the emotional body is hardly recognized today. We are pretty much left to our own devices to come to full adulthood, whether man or woman. Mindfulness may contribute to a reawakening of this wisdom in ourselves and in others. Since we lie down for so much of our lives, lying down meditation provides a readily accessible gateway to another dimension of consciousness. Before sleep, upon waking, while resting or lounging, the lying down can itself invite you to practice mindfulness, bringing breath and body together moment by moment, filling your body with awareness and acceptance, listening, hearing, growing, letting go, letting be. So we're going to utilize a lot of what was in that passage as we work through a few consecutive different lying down meditations. We will begin by doing a body relaxation scan. It's similar to what was delineated in the text there, but slightly different. As we're becoming more familiar with this practice, rather than imagining the metaphor of finding a breath on your knee or pretending there's a mouth around your throat so that each inhalation and exhalation is a practice of expansion and release, instead, we're going to physically clench. So you're going to activate your muscles as much as possible, squeeze, and let it go. We're going to do a scan from your foot all the way up to the top of your head. And as we start to practice together a bit more in this form of meditation, we will translate from that to the mouth scan that he's talking about in the book. For right now, this is a really fantastic foundational starting place. It will really help you to understand sort of the basic mechanics without getting too heady about any of it. It will be very easy to follow along. So if you can find yourself in a lying down position, a lot of people will feel perfectly comfortable like this, and they can relax their feet either in or out. Generally, most people's feet will fall outwards here. Excellent. I personally, you might notice, have space between the bottom area of my spine and the mat, and trying to focus on pressing that sort of takes me out of the focus of the meditation. So I generally will pick my feet up, put my feet on the mat, and drop my knees in towards each other. We have started to learn a bit about mudras. Today I want you to find whatever works best for you. If you're in a really receptive place today and you're wanting to receive the gift of the energy around you, perhaps you would find your mudra facing up. If you're trying to move past a feeling of agitation, perhaps you would find yourself in prayer. Generally, you're not going to do a lying down meditation when you're in that sort of a state, but more power to you, whatever works best for you. You can also rest your left hand upon your heart and your right hand upon your lower belly. That feels really lovely to me today. That feels restorative. Helps me to check in with my own rhythms, be in touch with myself. So I am going to find myself here today. I'm going to allow my eyes to close. First, I just want to take a deep breath in and exhale. On my next inhalation, I want to think about expanding. On my next exhalation, I want to think about sinking onto a pillow top mattress. Great. So your muscles here, as we do this relaxation body scan, are going to physically tense. It's not something that's happening in the mind. My feet are actually going to curl up when I say to tense my toes. So on my next inhalation, I'm going to squeeze, 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 squeeze both of my feet as hard as I can. On my exhalation, I'm going to release. We're going to do this 2 more times. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your feet as hard as you can. And on the exhalation, release. Last one. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze as hard as you can. And release. Take a deep breath in and just notice the weight of your feet. And allow them to fully sink into the floor. One more time, deep breath in, expand, and relax and sink. Excellent. Focusing your energy now to the calf muscle. You're going to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the calf muscle. It's going to pick your feet up off the ground. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. On your exhalation, drop your feet to the floor. Deep breath in, squeeze, 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 squeeze. And exhale, drop to the floor. Good. Last one, deep breath in, squeeze, 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 squeeze. And drop to the floor. Excellent. You're going to take a deep breath in. Expanding the muscle and relaxing it. One more time. Deep breath in. Expanding the muscle. And relaxing it. Awesome. Now we're going to focus on the upper leg. I like to do both of my thigh muscles, my lower thigh and my upper thigh at the same time. If it's better for you to separate, feel free to do that. I'm squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. And on my exhalation, I let it go. Ah, that feels great. That is a huge muscle group. Deep breath in, squeeze, 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 squeeze. And exhale, let it go. Last one, deep breath, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the muscle group, and exhale, let it go. We're going to move to your buttock now. Deep breath in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze both cheeks, and exhale, let it go. Huge muscle group. Deep breath in, squeeze, 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 and exhale, let it go. Last one, deep breath in, squeeze, 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 and let it go. Deep breath in, expand, exhale, sink. Deep breath in, flatten out, expand, exhale, sink low. Awesome. Now take a moment. Notice the difference between the lower half of your body and the upper half of your body. Take a mental picture of what was different when you first laid down upon the mat and now. Find a moment's appreciation for the fact that you can make a noticeable difference with very little effort in the amount of tension that's held physically within your body. We're going to move to the upper section now. You're going to clench your back. Lower back, squeeze, 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 and relax. Lower back, squeeze, 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 and relax. You're going to pull your belly towards the mat here. Squeeze, 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 and relax. 2 more times. Squeeze, 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 and relax. Last one. Squeeze, 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 and relax. Take 3 breaths here to allow the stomach and the lower back to widen. On the exhale, lower. Deep breath in, widen and flatten the muscle. On your exhalation, feel the weightedness, feel the sink. Deep breath in, widen, and lower. Excellent. We're going to do the upper back and the shoulders together now. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Sending your chest up towards the sky and relax. Squeeze, 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 and relax. Excellent. Deep breath in, squeeze, 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 and relax. Now allow the muscle to widen out and sink. One more deep breath. Widen out and sink. Great. Now we're going to lift our shoulders to our ears. Deep breath in. Squeeze, 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 and relax. Again, squeeze, 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 and relax. Good. Last one. Squeeze, 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 and relax. Beautiful. Deep breath in here. Widening. And exhale, lower. Deep breath in. Flatten the muscle against the mat. Exhale. Feel the weight. Deep breath in. Wide. Deep breath out. Lower. Heavy. We're going to pull our biceps in. You're going to feel your forearms come in towards your shoulder. Deep breath in. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And exhale. Deep breath in. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And exhale. Last one. Deep breath in. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And exhale. You're going to flex your hand. You're going to work out the forearm here. Get all of the tension out of that area. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And relax. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And relax. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And relax. Last one. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And relax. Good. We're going to move to our hands. First, take a deep breath in. Allow the whole arm to feel like it's widening out and sinking down to the mat. Deep breath in. Widen out. And exhale. Sink into the mat. Awesome. We're going to do our fingers and hands now. We're going to make a fist. Clench, 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 clench. Good. And exhale. 2 more times. Make a fist. Clench, 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 clench. And exhale. Last one. Clench, 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 clench. And exhale. Take a deep breath in. And deep breath out. Do another quick scan here. Notice if you can feel any difference between the body from the shoulders down, the shoulders up. Just take a quick second to feel the face, feel the neck, and notice if there's any tangible difference between your lower body and your head. All right, we're going to start with our neck here. You're going to sort of pull your chin down and tense your neck. Deep breath in, squeeze, 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 and relax. Deep breath in, squeeze, 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 and relax. Last one. Breath in, squeeze, 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 and relax. Good. You're going to clench your jaw. You want your molars to be touching. And just have a feeling of trying to glue your teeth together as hard as you can. Deep breath in. Squeeze, 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 and relax. Deep breath in. Squeeze, 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 and relax. Deep breath in. Squeeze, 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 and relax. Deep breath in, lower the jaw. Exhale. Feel it heavy. Deep breath in. Find space between the lips. And feel it heavy. Good. We're going to squeeze our cheeks and relax. 2 more times. Squeeze our cheeks and relax. Squeeze our cheeks and relax. Good. We're going to squeeze our mouth, pucker your lips, and relax. Pucker your lips, and relax. Pucker your lips, and relax. You're going to crinkle your nose. Crinkle your nose, and relax. Crinkle your nose, and relax. Last one. Crinkle your nose, and relax. Good. We're going to furrow our eyebrows. Then we're going to do our eyes. Deep breath in, furrow the eyebrow, and relax. Deep breath in, furrow the eyebrow, and relax. Deep breath in, furrow the eyebrow, and relax. Good. We're going to get our eyes. Deep breath in. Scrunch your eyes up and relax. Deep breath in, scrunch the eyes and relax. Last one. Deep breath in, scrunch the eyes and relax. Good. This is the very, very last one. A little bit hard to demonstrate and talk. You're going to send your tongue out. I'm really get it all tight. Try to scrunch up that muscle as much as possible. I'm going to say breathe in, and I'm not going to be able to demonstrate the tongue. But scrunch up the tongue, squeeze, 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 and relax. Flatten it out in your mouth. 2 more times. Deep breath in, scrunch the tongue, and flatten it out. Last one. Deep breath in. Squeeze the tongue. Contract. And let it go. Take a deep breath in. Relax the face. Let it feel heavy. Deep breath in. Relax the head and neck. Let it feel heavy. Deep breath in. Relax the shoulders. Let them feel heavy. Deep breath in. Relax the elbows. Let them feel heavy. Deep breath in. Relax the wrist. Let it feel heavy. Deep breath in. Relax the ribs. Let them feel heavy. Deep breath in. Relax the hips. Let them feel heavy. Deep breath in. Relax the knees. Let them feel heavy. Deep breath in. Relax the ankles. Let them feel heavy. Take a deep breath in. Body all as one whole. Relax it. Let it feel heavy. Beautiful. Now, if you haven't had your eyes closed during the body scan, allow your eyes to close as we settle in for meditation. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Find yourself focused on the breath. Beautiful. When you're ready, bring your awareness back to your muscles. Feel awake and alive in your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes, maybe your face and your shoulders. And find yourself on your side. Allow yourself as long as you need to rest here. Beautiful work today, exploring a new form of meditation. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to dive a bit deeper as we continue Sunset Salutations. I'm Kristin Devine Jones. Thank you for joining me.